Do you want to introduce?
Nah.
Hello there. Welcome to Two Flan Dinosaurs. I'm Siobhan. That there, sat just there, is your actual Dr. Sinister. Hello.
Hello there.
Hello. Yes, so, as promised, I'm wearing a Season 18 get-up with thanks to the remarkable Sheila Lofthouse for the scarf. No Lavazzi, this one.
Witty little knitter.
She is. Lion Brand suede, and I think it might now be over 26 feet long. You don't wear this, you deploy it. You need some assistance. And obviously the coat, which I've discovered actually is a little bit too small for me, but what the hell. So, we're carrying on with the Leisure Hive. But before we do, hey, Dr. Sinister, do you fancy a competition?
Can I win?
You can, but you won't be able to have the prize because you've already got it.
I'm only interested in things I can win.
Get bragging rights.
To whom?
Brian and Spanky. Anyway,
What's the competition about?
Right then. One of our two viewers.
Whoa.
I know. That surprised me. We got a comment from a viewer.
Did we?
We did. In fact, last week's episode 2 Fan Dinosaurs is almost at 40 hits. 40! 40!
That's got to be a mistake.
It's just madness. It's just madness. But the other viewer, bless him, thought I didn't have the Season 18 Blu-ray. And so he sent it to me. Bless
Very
him.
nice of him.
Incredibly kind of him. However, I do have the Season 18 Blu-ray. So it's a case of, well, what can I do with it? Sinister's got it. It probably won't play in the States. So, this is the competition prize.
How do I win it?
Now, you see, this is the clever bit. I've basically said to the viewer that it's very kind of them. However, they're going to have to come up with the questions. I don't know if there'll be one question. I don't know if there'll be several. But we'll actually launch the campaign proper, Sinister just suggested around Christmas time. I say campaign. The only thing I'm going to say is, if you've already got this, please don't enter.
And if you're not in the UK, probably not a good idea either.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless you've got an unlocked regional Blu-ray thing. Does that make sense? But there we go. So last week we looked at episodes 1 and 2 of The Leisure Hive.
Leisure.
I believe we may have enjoyed it.
I believe it ended on a strange cliffhanger with the Doctor being very old.
Very old. Dear me. And Tom apparently wasn't very happy about that.
Now the
and then
question
Meglos
is,
happened.
the question is,
Yes.
we need to compare the Fourth Doctor looking very old with Tom Baker looking very old as he does now.
Oh, and remember, we have to note magical things.
Also, I heard a story that Tom Baker's house was up for sale.
So did I, with lots of photos. For
Sold subject to contract, apparently.
$1.5 million.
Which makes you wonder where he's going.
Possibly France.
Ooh.
seem to remember him being very happy in France, but I don't know why. I probably got that completely wrong.
Well, the French aren't happy in France.
Oh, they are really. It's just
Lovely country. I just hate the people.
well, that's all right. People hate you back. On the other hand, coming from Jersey, I'm adored, which is very Tom, quite frankly. If I'm honest with you, can I just want to compliment Andrew on his picture quality tonight? Explain how your picture quality is so good, please.
I have several laptops, and
Yes.
the one that I do for this and other shows is a MacBook Pro. But for some reason, Apple can't make good webcams, even though they have superb quality in their iPhones. But with iOS 16, which I have downloaded, and the new beta of the operating system for the MacBook, Ventura, I think, I'm able to remotely use my iPhone as my webcam.
It's a very good picture. It does occasionally auto zoom, which makes me laugh, but
Does it?
occasionally. You're not moving too much, so I think it's doing it just whenever it fancies it rather than when you move.
Well, there's 3 cameras on the back of this thing, so maybe it can't decide which one to use.
Now we've got him in triplicate, boys and girls. Anyway, we're going to watch The Leisure Hive, Doctor Who and The Leisure Hive, episodes 3 and 4 on BritBox UK. We are right at the start of episode 3. We've gone through the BBC logo, and I have 21 minutes 20 remaining.
It's a very short episode.
It is, isn't it? They just wait till you reach Meglos. What do you reckon? Are you 21:20?
I am 21:20, which makes me 98 years in the future.
We always said we'd have future historians. I'm just saying.
I think they're far beyond the comprehension of normal mortals like you and I.
Well, quite. Anyway, so I'll say 3, 2, 1, go. When I say go, click the play button, and we'll talk all over it for you. I should also point out we're having guests on this programme.
An audience with 2 fan dinosaurs.
It's sort of like that. I can tell you now, Andrew Smith will be joining us for the commentaries for Full Circle. He wrote Full Circle, and he's agreed to come on and talk.
This introduces 2 potential issues.
Right.
I mean, one of them I don't think will be a problem, because if we decide it's shite, we can't really say, but it's not, so we can.
Right.
Though we won't.
Yes, possibly.
The second issue is we'll have to stay on topic.
Yeah, I can see that being a problem. We may have to warn him up front. The good thing about Full Circle is it isn't shite in the slightest. It's season 18. How can it be shite? And it's that obvious. Shall we then?
Do it.
Right.
Do it.
Okay, boys and girls, here we go. As always, I'm complaining I can't hear anything, so no music for me. 3, 2, 1, go. So, what do we think of the title sequence then?
Not enough nebulae.
Ooh, is that the plural of nebula?
Yes.
Okay, you just made that up, haven't you?
No.
All right, okay. So I'm trying to come up with a list of memes or tropes or whatever, something quotes we can put on a range of badges. One of them is, so what do we think of the title sequence?
Oh, are we going? Oh, we should do merch. We should definitely do merch.
For who?
I know someone who could design it for us.
But for who? Are you sure about this, Romana? I say, what a fine-looking scarf. Admittedly, his is in chenille wool. Mine is lion brand suede. Still a magnificent scarf. Oh, you're not kidding. You have to deploy this scarf. You can't just wear it. This is quite a long reprise.
Indeed. Which means and plus the title sequence, we've probably only got about 15 minutes of plot. This would make a good film.
Lovett Bickford would thank you for that.
Really? Oh, yes. Well, you know.
Oh dear.
Still gone a bit green.
Yeah, that's the Kerensky effect.
Damn that Kerensky.
Curse him. Oh dear. I'm intrigued to know what actually happened to it, if I'm honest with you. It's inside a time bubble, so what happened?
In the book, it explodes and freezes.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Oops. This isn't going to be good. It's Happy Tom. Magnificent scarf. Ah, stop looking at him as if he's awful. What do we think? Well, let's get rid of the whiskers, because Tom doesn't have whiskers. His hair's also not like that.
No.
He's actually done very well on his hair front.
Hmm.
You notice he's pulling the performance right back now.
Oh. That's a bit of a blow.
I really like this performance of Tom. Between that and the makeup, he really sells it.
But he was grumpy, you say?
He was grumpy. All the makeup. Didn't
Why?
want makeup. He didn't want ordinary makeup, which J&T had brought in. Then he was made up for 2 episodes in this. Then he was Meglos. You know? Sort of spoilers. Yeah.
Lovely dark lighting offsetting with the yellow capes.
Ooh, you namby-pamby, rinky-dinky person, you. Pretty leisure hive.
The only problem I have with this model is getting a sense of scale.
We sort of get that in episode 1. Episode 1. No, episode 2. I do apologise. They zoom into a window, don't they?
Yeah, but it's not terribly effective.
Oh, you can't blame. This is a nice touch.
Going through the window.
Yes. But was it the square window, the round window, or...
It was the broken window.
It was the broken window. Mina's not looking too well. Oh, bless. She felt so sorry for him.
She should have him killed, really.
You had a week, haven't you? It was just normal Friday night kicking back.
Lots of people need to die.
Matt, we've got to hurry this up because I have to go and join the queue for the queue.
Oh, blimey. You mean the queue to watch the queue for joining the queue?
Yes, people are actually doing that now. They're going to look at the queue. Hey, we've gone off topic already.
I worry about monstrous things that could happen to those people. Like the Scarison popping its head out of the Thames.
Oh, yes.
And swivelling its eyes.
Yes, that's...
Nice ceiling.
Yeah, we like a good ceiling in Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Or certainly Classic Who, anyway.
Yeah.
And then he has to wear this bloody silly collar. Or if you try and touch them. But what happens if I've got an itch? Because you know full well, because you cannot scratch an itch there, you will get an itch there.
Yeah, it's Power of Kroll all over again.
Indeed.
I like that shot.
It is. Yeah, it's nice.
Sinister.
Down. The lighting's good.
The peak of the things behind kind of emphasised his head shape.
Yes. This is very well designed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear. Where's he off to now? Tom. Oh, no. What do you reckon? She's about to lose another seed?
I was going to say her fruit's about to fall off again. I love the way that the 2 medics are just stood there going...
Well, there's nothing they can do. They're more attendees than, witnesses than actual nurses. There's nothing that can be done. Oh, Pangol's worked it out. Oh, Mina's great hope.
He played Forres in Blake 7.
Hang on, Pangol?
Mm.
Okay.
One of the security guys.
I remember him for the Thin Blue Line, which I don't watch anymore because Richard Dreyfuss is in it, and we don't like Richard Dreyfuss.
You have to separate the art from the person.
Bit difficult. He's a bit in your face. Oh dear. It's conspiracy. Oh.
Sort it yourself, man.
Oh, you can't
You can't
blame
do
her.
it.
Like I say, all her hopes have just been dashed.
All the detail on that wall.
Yeah. 1970s wallpaper, even though it's 1980. Oh, your condition's unstable. I love the fact his brain is still working and he's worked it out, but he cannot voice it.
No.
Notice how the scarf is worn there to try and make it not quite so hot. I wonder if he's got the jacket on underneath. Or if he only wore it when there was a chance it would be seen. Wow, he's pulled his performance right back.
Mm-hmm. Like he can barely move.
Fair dues, Tom. Fair dues. Doesn't look at all suspicious, that one.
No.
No. Clout. Or clute. Take your pick.
I like their suits.
Would you like one?
Yes.
You could always cosplay as Brock.
And not speak. Ever.
No, Brock, love.
Oh.
You just have to grow the moustache a bit more. So, and look like a badger. Sticky Davis. Oh dear. This is how it is for us. Oh, they've gone to Switzerland. Pasty with visitors leaving. Yes, you can just hear Andrew's thing, but it's all right.
Oh.
No, it's all right. Don't worry. Actually, you'd probably want that with Pangol. The book of this is very good. Quite funny in places. David Fisher did write a
nice
good
shot.
Book. Yeah. Yes.
Lovely blocking, I believe they call it.
I think you could be right. Blocking and framing. Let's take nothing away from the cameras. Now, how did you get those off so easily? And you think you can just walk in here and solve everything? Recreation. I do like that shirt. That's back when it was subtle. Tom hated it. June, darling, I'll wear anything for you. Just not with shitting question marks. Here we go. Peter Hell music, which I'm going to talk all over.
Electronic
bleeping. Bleeping, you're quite right.
Question?
Yes.
What's the difference between a bleep and a beep?
Well, one is an electronic noise, and the other is the Most High, who you don't get on the wrong side of.
Right.
Never let it be said that I can't answer questions. What a bleak future.
Yeah.
And again, I point out, look who she's talking to. You know, they're Fomazi. We're not supposed to know that now, but...
Nope.
It's, and I will still salute Brock's voice. Oh, and you all go, oh, the helmet of Theron.
You could get a lot of mileage out of New Who with a mafia-style alien race.
I suppose you could call the Slovene a mafia family.
Less comic value, though, I would suggest, for a race.
I would agree with you. That's farting. Yes, I've got the shoes. Yes, I've got the buccaneer boots. Yes, I have no life. I also have the shirt. But I'm not wearing it all tonight, okay? You are Argolis. Not very original, is it?
No, but it cleans 20% better than the old Argolis.
We need Nanette Newman.
Lovely hands.
But why? One day we will find out where that's from. Love the fact that bloody dreary prop is still hanging up there. And again, the way Clout or Clute was framed.
Mm-hmm.
It's the menace. It's the menace. Just from that.
It's looming.
An invading body space, personal space, you know? And there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, the doctor's already sussed it, but I wonder if this is the first use of sterility in a Doctor Who. I'm going to have to think about that.
Implications.
If you know, leave a comment, please. Hello, Chestnut. Well, chirp to you as well. You're not jumping up on me because I'm wearing an incredibly long, it's not exactly well, 3 colours multicolour? I suppose so. Scarf.
Oh.
He's very serious, isn't he? Very intense. It's a good performance, to be fair. It would be very easy to go very OTT with that.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of role. But instead, there's just anger.
Seething.
To whom? I don't know. But I like this. All these concepts he's written on the TARDIS are too much for a guide, and he collapses. That's up there with Sylvester McCoy's philosophy speech with the guard in Iceworld.
Yeah.
Beautiful way of turning that on its head. Absolutely beautiful. Hello. Bloody hell, brand new prop, and he's scrawling all over it. I mean, the last prop had, happy birthday 17 or whatever.
Could you just thumped him on the head?
Perhaps the Doctor needed to work shit out first. It's all very well when he writes on the TARDIS, but someone like poor old Professor Rubish gets shouted at. This is really good. I know it's exposition, but it's really well done, and it's suddenly the story takes a whole different twist. Oh, I don't know. Would you call Tom a disfigured mutant? Where are the guides?
They've all buggered off.
Hello.
He doesn't look like Alert.
That's fair. Will you hurry up and get this over and done with? You've got a canine to repair.
Uh-oh.
No, nose!
Monster.
Alarm beeps. Or is he? How did they get in? Into the window. Thank you. I'm here all week. Try the chicken. I'll shut up now. The thing is, love, he can take it.
Yeah.
It'll probably look like Peter Davison, but he can take it.
Or Tennant as the little dwarfy thing.
Oh, yes. Dobby the House Time Lord. Do you know, I could have seen more of aged Tom. It would have been nice if they'd kept it going just for a couple more episodes into Megalos or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's not acting threateningly, is he? Clicking and whistling, indeed. Are you sure you didn't crash land on Earth near Hobbs Lane? Sorry, it's the face. It reminds me of the Martians. Ooh, it's a box. But, what is it? It's not Baron cutout, is it? By any
Pass the
chance?
parcel.
If I've actually got that right, I'm going to be deeply, deeply upset. Of course.
Oh, here we go. Fruit time.
Yep, plink. Oh, come on, the hive can't be that big. Ah, she's technically your mother. Well, not technically, but emotionally, certainly. No, Pangold, no. There's a lovely colour palette to this as well. It's very rich. Cats are off on one. Talking of which, hello, Chestnut. Scribble, squeak, squeak, click, click.
I wish they'd make up that mind where that hat's hanging.
I thought there was more than one hanging up there. There was like replicas of it. I could be wrong.
1 minute it's in the middle of the room. Next thing it's by the window. Now it's in the middle of the room again.
Oh, that's a Tom edition. There's no two ways about that.
Now it's by the window again.
Yes. If there were copies, do let me know, please. It's going to do my head in now. Hello.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
here we go.
Dear. Oh, noes. What are they going to do? Why are they attacking Brock? Right, fact. The whole idea of the Famazi costume was that you'd get a shimmer reflection from the inside. It was like a dual layer thing. Unfortunately, in the studio lights, it didn't work.
No. But he kept his little badge on underneath all the time.
Yep. And there we go. That was episode 3. Did we enjoy?
Interesting twists happening.
Well, quite, yes. I'm just getting up episode 4. 21:19 is what I've got for episode 4. Again,
yes,
another
exactly
very short.
I have. Only 1 second shorter than the last one.
I wonder if they sat down and measured. I mean, what do you use? What sort of, is it a tape measure? Because you've got the line going along the bottom. I don't know. Yes, enjoying this very much, but quite frankly, it's season 18. It's my favourite season. And I am aware of the faults, but I don't care. And I think, as we said last week, it's the season that turned me into a fan. Fan, rather than just a child fan who enjoyed it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. What are you doing? Okay, he's having a wash now. Bless him. Yeah. I was trying to find my Fourth Doctor sonic screwdriver for this, but it might be in my season 16-17 coat. I'm not sure. Yes, I've got more. Now, the one thing I mustn't do is promise to cosplay whenever I've got the correct cosplay for what we're watching. I must not promise that. All right. Okay, so shall we continue?
Let's do so.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Pizzazz! So, what do you think of this badge idea then?
Yeah.
You could also have a now from the world's BBC Television's Doctor Who. I've been keeping these things going for a reason, you know. Trying to ingrain them into people's heads. By now, I was still reeling from the shock of the new title sequence and music. I must point out the Leisure Hive DVD has some wonderful documentaries on it. And again, still got a fair bit of
recap.
Please, yes. He's off on one.
He's a bit of a nut job, really.
I think he's had too many E numbers.
Mm.
I love the fact they're not screaming or anything else like that. This guy has shown them no ill intent, so fair dues. You know? Helmet of Theron is currently hanging over the table.
Yes, and in a minute it won't be.
Now you can see where my confusion came from. I think they do this deliberately. It's obviously moving from spot to spot, which makes it a magic object.
It obviously moves in between scenes, which makes it a form of weeping angel.
Oh, that's... Oh dear. That's worrying, quite frankly. Look at that scarf. Isn't it lovely? No.
It's all right, mate. They only want your voice box.
Sabor, my love. Sorry, been listening to Toby Haydock's latest Patreon podcast, and he's talking about Planet of the Spiders. What the? He was a reptile all along? One assumes... Oh, oops. He's obviously wearing one of the masks from the Master. There's more of them. This is a bit confusing. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, lots of zoomy in bits.
Yeah. I think the possible idea being that because the costumes weren't working, just do what you can. Don't worry, we'll sort it out in the edit. I love this because the guy who's playing Brock, whose name escapes me, he changes his vocal performance. Looks genuine to you. You've never seen a bloody official for Mazzy. Oh, he might have done. Those two are the enemy. Now, the thing is, Pangle, there is a chance here. If you weren't a complete nutcase, this would be a brilliant diplomatic opening to have peace with the Fomazi properly. But no, because Pangle. Okay. Interesting. Why would a Mathiodon put himself in the field like this? Oh.
Ooh.
Nice effect, I think.
Deaded. Oh, no, not deaded. Just cocooned.
Cocooned. That's actually quite a useful thing.
Well, they can roll them along the corridor now.
Reminds me of, oh Lord, what did the judges use? It's not Boeing, is it? It's oh Mina. Oh nose.
You're a nasty piece of work, Pangol.
He said, "Nutter." Hey, nutter. God, I feel sorry for the guy in the Fomazi, coated in cocooned as well. The extra heat.
The Famazi in foam.
Oh. Perhaps it's not because it's mafioso. Would this be? Oh no, it's the Argolan Dawn. I thought we were going to get the shuttle there for a second. I got my hopes up.
Did you think it was a shuttle?
I was hoping. In case you're wondering, I think that's socks behind me. Yes, it is. Why can you not come up with something original? Even Skonos had the second Skonon Empire. Did they ever sign a peace treaty, I wonder, considering the state I should imagine both planets were in? I do like Tom's waistcoat during this season. Can't get hold of one. For love and the money. And the dog's doing strange things. Right, I'm going to point it out now. The last incidental musical cue, which is known as Back to Work, is bloody brilliant. I love it. I think it's the first time since, well, briefly Dudley, both times actually, Planet of the Spiders / Robot, and also Evil of the Daleks. But the theme tune itself has been used, and he uses the bass line. And he changes key and everything, and it just builds to this glorious synthesized crescendo, which is probably a tautology. And then, of course, blends perfectly into the closing scream of the end credits. It's a beautiful ending. In fact, to be fair, Series 18 has some good final episode 4 shit when it comes to music. Which is a bizarre thing to say, but there we go. Have you had enough playing? I don't know. She's in one of her beds.
Oh, hat watch.
Yep. Oh dear. Why did he keep it?
To remind them of their failures.
Yeah, but surely they've read enough books to know that some bloody nutcase is going to use it to rally around the flag with. He will be avenged? Theron? Oh dear God, Theron was a loony. Okay, now he's talking about Margaret, like Margaret Thatcher, when she started using the royal we.
He's lost it now.
Ah, hello. Is that Guide Vargas? It might be. It might be Guide Vargas. We never know. And we're going to assume this is the same sunrise.
There's a sunrise happening. It's still happening.
Yeah. He's lost it. He's a Fruit Loop. That was very mobile. That's what comes of only suddenly being old. You don't know what you can and can't do yet. Citizens of Argolis, please attend carefully. The message that follows is... Yes, because that's going to work, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe Argolians have got really bad peripheral vision.
I feel you might be right. At least he's safe in the TARDIS now. He can just stay there and Romana can get back to him and they can leave. Oh, Adrian Corey doing good struggling acting. And I do like the makeup on the Argolans. All of it, that and the costume, just works. The whole thing comes together brilliantly. You wouldn't get a scene as long as this in modern day television.
Quick, press buttons.
What does he mean? He means he's gone off the deep end, love.
That's handy.
It's very useful.
That monitor looks like a time scoop.
Yes. Oh, could the time scoop have something to do with tachyon? No. No, it couldn't. The time scoop had something to do with dodgy Quantel. Of course he's mad. He's the Doctor. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum.
So they've just pulled the randomizer out of the TARDIS.
Yes.
But they were able to navigate Argolis without a problem.
And Paris and anywhere else, really. I mean, what's the first places the Black Guardian would look for the Doctor? Earth and Skaro. You know? I think Doctor Who Weekly theorised that it had an off switch.
Yeah.
Genius. See, I knew there'd be an anti-baryon shield in here somewhere. He's not old, he's not got arthritis.
That's a very Rasputin look.
We shall discuss this on Sunday. Why, Pangol? Why? But the Doctor's in there, said Adric at the end of episode 3. No, episode 2 of Legopolis. This is actually very intense.
They've got some guns on this base somewhere then.
Well, we were all very sad to see the For Mercy shuttle go. This has become very intense, and Lala's really putting energy into her reactions to this.
It's all happening now.
Oh, yeah, it's kicking off, Vera. Oh, dear. Outwardly, Pangol. The marching on the spots, they didn't know how to do marching properly. The original Pangol.
How pleasant.
Notice they're all not quite the same height as each other. Interesting how...
I know something you don't know.
Who, Pangol or me?
Pangol.
They shouldn't be swinging their arms like that whilst marching on the spot. You only start swinging when you step off. Is that Tom, do you think? Oh, bless them, they tried, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good look on his face, to be fair. Come on, sort it out, Hardin. Hardin. She's got the deed. Well, almost. Oh, dear. So what did you do in Doctor Who? I just laid on the floor for a while. Highlight of my career, darling. That woman brought you up, Pangle. Tom doesn't look right wearing this outfit, to be fair. His neck's too long. Oops. Oopsies. Unstable, tacky on the images. I detect that there might be some music from Doctor Who the Music on right at this moment. No! My dreams of
conquest.
Stop thinking like me. I mean,
however, they didn't all come out with the triangle thing, and now they've got it. This is all very strange.
You're not supposed to. I remember I watched this in black and white. It didn't matter to me.
Would they have been unstable without the Doctor interfering?
Interesting thought. I don't have an answer for you.
Was the whole thing just a complete and utter waste of time on Pangle's part?
Why not just have taken her without having to beat the poor old Vargas up? I'm guessing that's Guide Vargas. All these Argolans look the same to me, Doctor. Yeah, that's really going to help her, Hardin.
He loves her.
He does. He does. Again, a lovely example of the Leisure Hive bringing people together.
Mm.
Hello. Yep. Now, what I would like to know is, where do they get his original outfit from? Because nowhere is it all contained within the helmet. We know the scarf is.
Mm.
God, this has such a different feel to the previous year. It really does. We've almost seen the back of Tom as a comedian. There's a couple of other bits he does during Series 18. Or Season 18 taping. Right, there's the jacket. Where's all this come from? Then he's got the overcoat. The hat, which my hat really isn't in a wearable condition, if I'm honest with you. And then the scarf.
Yeah.
Dimensionally transcendental helmet.
That moves of its own accord.
Okay, Tom's going to do a flash thing. Here we go. Whee! I'm Batman, you know. I'm going to have another go. You're a nutter!
Calm down, mate.
Have a Snickers.
Calm down, dear. It's only a commercial.
Doesn't Tom look
That's handy.
grand like this? The hat works with the costume. It just does. It tops the silhouette off beautifully. Ah, it's that bloody dreary prop again. I'll pause, weighing up whether I should throw it, and then I do. I've got no life.
Why does smashing the screen affect the whole machine?
I don't know. I love the fact it's all business as normal. They're all taking it great without any hassles.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
It's like the end of a pantomime here, where everyone comes back on stage
It's the walk
and everyone's well.
I love the look on Romana's face when there it is, when she sees the baby. The cat has decided to take up my computer table. And this is diplomacy at its highest. Of course. Have a baby. Unlike have a jelly baby. Lovely piece of music.
I'd still have probably grabbed it just in case you need it in the future.
He'll build a new one. Didn't take him that long after the Key to Time. And this beautiful closing. I wish I could hear it. Happy Doctor Who. That's all I'm saying. It's happy Doctor Who for me. Ah, dear. Did you enjoy that? It's very... I suppose for people of our age, it's just about... I know I'm older than you. But like I say, it is the period for me. I'm guessing part of Davison must have been for you? Or did you come to this earlier than me?
Story that I first became a fan would have to be Destiny of the Daleks.
Yeah, you see, at that time I wasn't a fan. I couldn't miss an episode. I hated missing an episode. And being sent to France for the last 2 episodes of The Horns of Nymon wasn't the blessing you think it was. But like I said, with the Doctor Who monthly stuff and...
But the only reason I say Destiny of the Daleks is because very shortly thereafter I found the book in a shop, and that was my first Doctor Who book I bought. So it wasn't necessarily on transmission that I became a fan.
Did I send you my first lot of narration?
It was when I bought the book, which was out very quickly after the TV show, if I recall correctly.
Did I ever send you my narration of it? I did the first chapter.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And then I realised it's going to take a bloody long time to read.
It's not a very long book.
I know, but, you know. But like I say, because of Doctor Who Monthly, and there was wall-to-wall coverage for Doctor Who Monthly anyway. The interview with JNT, the preview of the Leisure Hive, and it just bang, suddenly I was there. You know, it's... Yeah. So, anyway, that's 2 fan dinosaurs for this week. Sunday night. Sunday night. Dr. Sinister, can you remember what we're doing on Sunday night?
Yeah, we are watching an episode of Callan called The Most Promising Girl in Her Year.
Well, we're reviewing it rather than watching it.
Which I have watched and I thought was very good. We're also watching an episode of Space Above and Beyond. And I can't remember what it's called, but it's also very good.
I haven't seen it.
And we're watching the Rebos Operation, yes, which is very good, but I haven't rewatched it again yet.
I need to rewatch it again. And also the Big Finish box set of 10th Doctor Classic Companions. So we'll be looking at that as well.
As always, if you want your letter read out on the show, please attach a postcard to a packet of Death to the Daleks.
If you can find any.
We'll think about reading it out.
And don't forget, at some stage during our Season 18 watch-along, you're going to win this. Well, you're going to have a chance to win it.
I'm going to win it.
No, you're not going to win it. You're not allowed to enter if you've already got it. I mean, you could be really technical and say this is the re-release without the huge packaging, and I haven't got that, but I'd still no.
I did wonder which one it was, because I've got the original release of it.
So yes. But again, we thank our viewer for sending that.
And I say very generous gift.
And very generous gift. He quite worried me about it. He sent me a text saying, "You've got a big surprise coming." And I'm thinking, oh God, no, what? And luckily, it was only this.
Only me?
I was worried he might have sent more or whatever. So it was a bit of relief just getting this. I don't like it when people spend money on me. So, I've got something to tell you in a moment. Yes, in 2 weeks' time, because we always take a break, a 1 week break between stories. In 2 weeks' time, episodes 1 and 2 of Meglos.
It's a prickly topic.
It is, quite frankly. And
but what a wonderful coat.
we do. It's a wonderful. Look at this. Look, it's a brilliant coat. Also, we're going to have a chorus of "We're Stuck in a Chronic Hysteresis," which will probably go on until the crack of doom. However, if you sing it in a round, you break the temporal loop, and you can come out of it again. That's how to do it. I've got no life. I think that's the third time I've said that this evening so far. So, yeah, 2 weeks' time, Meglos, Flashing Blade on this Sunday, all going onto the YouTube channel, Bibble Thruster.
If you can name all the stories featuring a time loop, send us a postcard attached to a packet of Death to the Daleks.
To the Daleks. I'm getting new glasses on Monday. Or was it
Tuesday? I think I need new ones.
I can't remember.
I've got something to ask you after this.
Oh, I did have something to ask you, but I've completely forgotten. Oh, no, I've remembered now. Right, so shall we go before I forget again?
Bye.
Ta-ta, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. See you later.